Economic No 8 Real Estate Ninja here. I always get that messed up. Hope you're doing well. We're going to talk about the Texas housing market. It is tumbling. According to Newsweek, I'm just on some random road set up on some trash cans. No joke. Look, there's trash cans. Trash cans. Okay, there you go. Trash can. All right, here we go. We're going to tell a story because this is serious news. We're going to talk about the real estate crash. I know I like the whole unprofessional approach to showing you how this crash is happening in real time. And the reason why I do that is because you got to be a little nutball to understand that real estate markets go up and down. Most people don't believe that. If you go to the professionals, all the real estate agents, I was one and I was a horrible real estate agent, the fancy suits and all the brokers, their fancy suits and their fancy cars, they'll tell you that real estate markets only go up. That's actually not true. I know this from experience because I've been a real estate investor since 2001. And most people that'll tell you that real estate only goes up have only been in the business since 2010. I know that sounds crazy, but it's true. So let's go a little nutty and let's talk about the story out of Newsweek. It's entitled, Texas Housing Market Tumbles. Home sales in Texas fell to the lowest level in 7 years in 2023 wait a minute, whoa! Texas home sales fell to the lowest level in 7 years in 2023. Now, we're talking not prices, we're talking about volume. That's a bad thing. I know prices went up, volume's collapsing, and the prices follow the volume collapse. All right, it says, this is as potentially or persistently high mortgage rates, which are going up right now as we speak, kept buyers out of the market even as prices dipped modestly compared to 2022, according to a recent report by Texas Realtors. Sales plunged by 11% last year, the report found, with the total of 327,921 sales, the lowest number since 2016. And just a little bit of history. 2016, the Fed was raising rates pretty aggressively as far as that time frame. Now they were like, hold our balance sheet and watch this. They're doing something even bigger, and it's going to get even worse in the future. Why? These darn pesky inflation reports just keep coming out and smacking the Fed in the face and say, you didn't do enough. You didn't do enough. You're supposed to raise the rates higher. And so they're going to have to either keep rates higher for longer, or they're going to have to raise yet again. Okay? It says the drop happened despite homes in the state being generally a bit cheaper, which are down 1.4%. Like I said, prices follow volume drops than they had been a year before, with statewide median home prices at around $355,000. In the same year, there were a total of 89,000 active listings, which were up 35.6% from 2022. So now think about this. You always have this in every real estate cycle. Prices rise, but as prices rising, because of costs rising, insurance, interest, the price of the home, all that crap, right? Taxes, all that stuff's going up. The prices are going up, and then all of a sudden volume starts to shrink and it gets smaller and smaller and smaller till all of a sudden you have a tipping point. Now, when that tipping point starts and prices start to drop, inventory increases. Why? Because everybody with their second homes, their rentals, or oh crap, my house is my only retirement. I know somebody that just passed away and they said, my house is my only retirement. That's all I have is the equity in my house. And they actually just passed away just as the market was tipping over. And they never needed to use that, ironically, for their retirement. But that's what happens. They go, oh, I'm going to start selling. And so inventory balloons. So right here, it's showing you inventory ballooned by 35% from 2022. So just that year. In 2024, you are going to see inventory explode, absolutely explode. And that is going to cause even deeper price reductions. It says in 8 metro areas in Texas, the median price of homes decreased, with the biggest drop being over 10%, 10.4%. In the Austin Round Rock Metropolitan Statistical Area, or MSA, and I've been to Round Rock, it's actually a really nice area. Despite the plunge in prices, the metro area still had the highest median price in Texas at $450. That's really easy to explain too. The higher they are, the harder they fall. The ones that go up the highest, the fastest, are always the metro areas that drop the first. And just so you know, there are a lot of people are probably going to put, in my area, it's not dropping, Ninja. Copy. Just wait a little bit. The only thing separating you and reality is just a little bit of time. So let's see here. In 17 metros analyzed by Texas Realtors, home prices increased, though mostly modestly. The biggest climbs were in El Paso at 7.6% and McAllen, Mission, which were 6.8%. Now let me explain that. The only thing that's going up, not expensive homes, the lowest price homes are creeping up because that's where you have the largest pool of buyers. So, and usually you're looking at investors or first-time home buyers. Well, those are the only two scenarios. Oh no, I guess returning home buyers, but they got the golden handcuffs. They're like, I'm a paper millionaire. Then sell your house. I can't. Why? I can't afford to buy the next door house. It sure feels good to be a millionaire. Well, don't get used to it. I don't even know which person I am in that skit. Okay, point being is this. I know it sounds funny, and this is why I chose a long time ago not to look super professional or douchey, but I mean, because honestly, you have to be a little bonkers to understand that the real estate market actually does take a dip. Now look, I'm gonna take you for a walk. And the only reason I'm gonna take you for a walk is I'm waiting for somebody to finish my car oil change. And I didn't have anything to do, and I'm like, why not spend it with you? You've got to be a little nutty to understand economic cycles because the masses have no stinking clue. They're just out there all willy-nilly. The stock market always goes up forever. Wrong. Housing market always goes up. Wrong. Really what it comes down to, and this is a good one for you, is the purchasing power of your currency is just being destroyed little by little. The Federal Reserve wants to make sure it's only a little, 2% a year, so that you don't figure it out. Well, gosh darn you, Federal Reserve, you screwed up. And now people are starting to wake up. So just like the housing market, people are going to wake up this spring and go, wait, what did CNBC just say about housing? What the prices are going down? That never happens. And they're going to list their home. We're going to see an inventory explosion. On top of that, thanks to Dodd-Frank taking a little bit longer to move through these foreclosures and forbearances from COVID, you're going to see an inventory increase on the foreclosure side in June as well. I know it sounds crazy, and that's why it's okay that I'm not super professional, because eventually, and like with other calls I made, they're going to come out to be true. It's not because I'm a brainiac. I couldn't even finish high school. Good news though, and this is good news for all of you that are really bad at math, really bad at geography, geometry. Aren't those the same thing? Your bank account doesn't care. If you work hard, you save, you invest, and you look at economic cycles as a real way of making wealth, you're gonna be rich. All right, with that being said, I thank you so much for watching. I think my ride is here, the short bus. And with that being said, I wasn't kidding. I think he subscribes. The Economic Ninja is out.